war which has raged on for centuries. A cold battle, a bloody battle. A battle versus good and evil, right and wrong. This battle changes people, tears into their souls, brings out the animal inside. The war will never end until somebody loses. I was given my second quest today. The quest was given to me by the dwarf that told me of the counterfeit gloves I was given. I figured I owed him one for the great deed that he did for me, telling me about the fake gloves. He told me I needed to go out and find the Trogs, that they had desecrated the land and overrun a camp. It was not my war, but I figured I owed him one. I walked down the road, figuring what could they have possibly done that could be so heinous. Then I saw it. The camp where once great dwarfs stood and lived. It was torn to shreds, overrun by the Trogs. Destroyed. My blood boiled. I was angry. They destroyed and killed and pillaged. I was furious and couldn't stop myself. I just went one by one, destroying the Trogs where they stood. Before I knew it, they were all dead. I looked around and realized I had become a Trog myself. I had done nothing more than destroyed other people. My spirit was destroyed, thinking that how could I have become such a murderous being? I went back into town and drank myself into a nice coma. I soon became a raging alcoholic and couldn't stop myself. I needed beer all the time, whiskey, rum, anything I could get my hands on. I sold all my armor just so I can afford a little bit of alcohol. I danced perversely for any copper that I could obtain to pay for my cheap alcoholic ways. It drove me to suicide. I put the gun to my head, but then I remembered the gloves. The gloves which once were in Azeroth. The great gloves. With those gloves, I could bring peace between the dwarves and the Trogs, and end the war forever. I had a new mission in life. I was going to become the greatest warrior ever, and bring peace to the Trogs and the dwarfs. Or at least to the dwarfs. And then, the inevitable happened. I had to log off. Today, I accepted my second quest. Oh yeah, I accepted my second quest. Oh yeah, I accepted my second quest. It was to kill the Trogs. I felt really bad when alcoholic drove me to suicide. Then I remembered the counterfeit gloves. The real ones must reside somewhere in Azeroth. The real gloves must still exist somewhere in Azeroth.